Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Check. Okay. Let's see. What would work? No. I think I keep it like this. Crap. Marty. Hey, man. Oh, good. You get to enjoy your life's work. And then I'll call you. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Hey, man. Just getting the pre-show together. Hello, your mom gaming. Thank you for joining as well. Hello. Oh, hello, Jason.
Hello.
Are we changing rooms?
Yeah. How's the lighting?
Bad.
Bad?
You have the window behind you, which is no good.
Well, let me go set up in the other room then.
Okay, is that sure? That's great. Thanks, man.
Okay. Give me a second.
Listen, I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass.
It's okay.
If you could shut the blinds, it might work.
They are shut. I'll move the room.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Oh my God, they're the worst blinds. All right.
Okay, I'm just hanging with everyone. It's fine, man. Set up and then I'll see you in a few minutes because I'm gonna pop some stuff up. Don't rush. All right, babe.
Who that beautiful man? That's me.
That is you. That was Jason. Yes, he is very beautiful. Just so you guys know, just for the future, just so you know for the future, if you're ever doing streaming or lighting, which is okay that Jason doesn't know because it took me a while to learn it. But yeah, you can't have a backlight towards you. That's how you get very dark images. Marty, you'd be proud I did a bunch of weird, fun images. I just don't think I can show them here. You might have to see them on TikTok. Your mom gaming, that's Marty. He's also from the UK. I think you're from the UK too, right? Your mom gaming? Am I correct? I hope so. Can you share preview? Let's see. Chrome's has lost permission to capture your screen. Fix it. Go here. Oh my God. What are you doing? Wait. Hold on, everybody. What are you doing? Why is my computer being weird? My computer's like, you can't have Chrome. All right, hold on, guys. Okay. Sorry. Oh, because you're on Facebook, Marty. Hello, everybody. Well, your mom gaming is he left. All right, let me see if I can do this. Do this meow. There we go. Boom. Boom. What do you think is weird is it says what the thing is. Yeah, this has to do with your finding the Pikachu that they were beef eaters, and the joke is going to be what if they were something else? Oh, like gong farmers. But I got to make sure that that joke is going to work because I still have to. I'm still ironing out the kinks, my good man. I am still ironing out the kinks. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's see. I moved stuff around. I moved stuff around. There's so much. The thing that's the tricky part, Marty, is that you did all this work for last week's. Hey, Peach, you did all this work for last week's news cycle, and QuakeCon you did, which is great. But since I had to run out of town, so I couldn't. So I'm trying to pick the best pick of the litter that the thing. Pokemon Center for a fact. I'm very excited for that. But I'm trying to figure out Pokemon Centra. I had to send poor Jason to another room. I had to send him to another room. Here we go. How is everybody? Marty, you do enough. Look at that. Ah, now you look beautiful. What room is this? You have such neat little. Oh, is this the same room?
Yeah, I went back to the original room.
Yeah, this room's good. This is it's a listen, I don't want to put pressure on you. It's a good room.
Thank you. I know it is.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now I'm trying to find, Jason, the best course of action.
Okay.
And the reason I say it is I'm trying because of like how I'm editing everything. I'm trying to figure out the best course of action on like if you have a maybe I just won't put an image up and it'll just be the two of us like this.
Okay.
Do you mean? Let's try that one like that because editing it's a lot. I'm gonna see what this looks like when I'm editing because I'm cutting the pictures. Have you seen the TikTok that I was doing?
Yeah.
It's funny, the one that's like the best one is where we have the image up of GTA, but it's just I'm trying to figure it like without like an actual. I guess you could just talk while I'm doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you pull it up.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The trick is, how you doing, man? Here we go.
I'm doing okay, dude.
Yeah. Is everything okay? I mean, you were live.
Yeah.
So anything you don't want.
Oh, I'm live. Yeah, I'm doing great. Okay. Better than ever. My left leg is fucked up.
Oh no.
But it's getting better. It's just been a long ordeal.
I know, dude. It's
one thing after another.
You do. Someone's in your house, dude. Someone walked by. Someone's in your house.
It better be my wife.
Yeah, I hope so. For me too.
Me too.
Me three. So let me see. All right. Okay, cool. All right, man. I think we can. I'm just trying to pull up some images for 2 seconds.
I didn't have time to prepare any sort of game today.
Oh, that's okay, dude. I'll be honest. I'm just happy that you're here. It's all good.
Yeah, let's talk news.
The games are great, but I'm happy. I just want to have you on here. Is what is. Okay, cool. Sorry, dude. I just. What have you been playing? I got to stop playing Fallout. I'm wasting so much time.
You know, I'm still playing Horizon Forbidden West, and I'm getting to it. I'm getting good at it. I feel like I can kick some ass because I've been leveling up so much. I tried to play the Lego Harry Potter series that was on sale on the Switch. They gave you all the chapters for $10, And my wife loves Harry Potter. I thought she might enjoy playing with me because sometimes we play video games together, but it's been a while. And I couldn't get through the first cutscene without turning it off because you couldn't skip it. And it was the longest thing ever. And it was just, like I've seen the movies. I don't need to see Legos reenact them without a skip button.
Yeah. They did that with Paper Mario did that where I think for Wii, there was like 20 minutes of opening story. And I was like, let's go. Like,
yeah. I don't need it.
Sometimes it gets to a point where you just can't.
I'll give it another try. It was $10, so it's worth trying again, but
yeah, it's just
I quit immediately.
You were like, did you curse?
I said, I might have said, fuck this.
Oh my God, did you?
Yeah.
Bro. All right, cool, man. All right, let me see. I can look up some of this stuff.
Someone in the chat said Metroid Dread has a 4-hour opening you can't skip. Yes, but it's not a 4-hour opening. First of all, it is a long opening, but it's Metroid, and it's a new story. It's not recapping a story that we've seen 100 times.
And you got to see it with Legos, and they're going.
Yeah, the universe is at peace, and the galaxy is safe. And my head popped off.
Oopsie.
Not interested.
Not interested at all. Let's see. Did you ever play Alone in the Dark?
No. Did you have a lot of cutscenes?
Did you ever play the Mega Drive when it was out for the Sega Mega Drive, like the original Sega?
I said no.
For Mega Drive?
I did not play that game ever.
Sega Mega Drive is the thing before Genesis.
Oh, okay. Well, the answer is still no.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, great. All right, man. I think we could start, and then I think you could just Alone in the Dark for DOS. My friend PJ is very funny. All right, we're gonna record Unlimited Lives 824. Me and Jason, and no theme music. I put it in later. Are you ready to rock and roll? In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Unlimited Lives, everybody. I'm your host, TJ. With me is the other host,
Jason Saenz.
Hey, Jason. Welcome to the show again.
Hi. It's been a few weeks. You had to go out of town. You had another guest host. You had a couple guest hosts in. It's good to be back.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I had to go out of town for a family thing, and I recorded with me girlfriend in a Holiday Inn, and she had to use
hotel Holiday Inn.
Hotel. Thanks.
Oh, she's not listening.
Oh no, I hope not either. So we had to do a trick where she used my iPhone as a microphone, and then I brought like just a regular mic and did some, slammed it together, and that was last week. And she's not a gamer, so it was tough to start,
talk games.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, so here's what a video game is, and then try and explain it and stuff like that. So
I heard a little bit of it. She was talking about Candy Crush, and I gotta admit, I got back into it.
Did you? Oh, after she talked about Candy Crush, you were like all about it?
No, actually, I was getting back into it before I heard she was playing it. So I was just like, oh, I used to love Candy Crush, and I'm enjoying it again until I get to the point where it's like, pay me.
Yeah.
Pay me now.
Yeah, when it gets to that point where you have to start putting payments down. You have to do four payments of $19.95, and then you could do stuff like that. Yeah, it was the out of town trip was Michigan, so it was a very far drive. And she was like,
oh wait, sorry to interrupt. I have another Candy Crush story real quick.
Oh, go ahead, please.
Back when I lived in New York, me and my girlfriend were heavily involved in Candy Crush. And we learned that if you change the clock on your phone, it allowed you to refresh your lives quicker. Because there was like a cycle, 24-hour cycle that it would give you back your lives. But if you change the internal clock on your phone, you can get those lives right away.
Oh
So
yeah.
we did that.
Mhm.
So we did that and forgot to change it back to the normal time. And we had a flight to LA the next morning. So we woke up an hour late,
Oh my God.
just freaking out, throwing everything into a taxi, pleading for the taxi driver to drive fast,
Yeah.
offering
Break the
more
laws.
money, breaking the laws. My girlfriend's crying in the seat next to me. She's like, "It's my fault. I played Candy Crush and I changed it." I'm like, "We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it." The good news is somehow we're able to put 3 blue candies together, and we got a Candy Crush just in time to make that airplane. And we were able to go to LA. And that was the trip that we went to E3, my friend. That
Oh,
was the flight to E3.
that was our E3 trip. Just for any new listeners, which don't exist, we when we were doing the show at Sirius XM, we got tickets to go to E3, and that was the Xbox One and PS4
Yeah.
weren't out yet.
Yeah, that was the big thing. The games coming out for that. I remember interviewing Naughty Dog about their games coming out for the PS4.
Yep, and I got to play Killer Instinct. Like the Xbox One, it was about to get released in a couple months, and this E3 was like the best.
It
And
was fun back when they had E3.
yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, and it was only press, so the event wasn't like overly packed. You could get around, and it was still packed for just press people. But then when they opened it up and made it like a Comic-Con, I'm going to be very elitist, but I was very upset because to me it should have just stayed
The
press.
press.
Yeah, just and bring stuff to Comic-Con to do it. That's what that trip was. One time I woke up, I packed the night before always, and I woke up when I lived in East Harlem, where we used to record in my kitchen, and I woke up to go to North Carolina to go visit my friend, and I think I did something like I set my alarm, like for some reason the flight was at 12, so I set my alarm for 11 because I was like, oh, without even like airport thinking, like where you want to get there 2 hours early or 3, depends. I didn't even airport think. I remember waking up and just like getting, like taking a shower, getting out, and I look at my phone. It was like, flights in an hour. And I was like, okay, cool. I got like, all right, I'll leave now and I'll have like 2 hours at the airport. And then when I looked at I had this sinking feeling. I was like, wait a minute. And I looked at my flight. My flight was at noon, and I just screamed at the same thing you did. Ran down, like couldn't even get an Uber, just got a taxi. I'm like, I gotta get a flight. And then I missed the flight. And then I had to get on. Yeah, I had to get on another one like 3 hours later. But I was like, I felt like such an idiot.
I mean, so do we. I mean, it was our damn fault for trying to get lives quicker on Candy Crush. What a crappy excuse.
Yeah,
to miss your flight.
You have such a better story with that, because that's really funny that you were trying to do Candy Crush and they just screwed it up, which I think is
Forgot to reset the clock. Yeah,
so funny. People do that with PCs. They do it with I think you do it with Switch. You can always change your time zone. People used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Give us your good time zone story in our Facebook group, please. Give us our good when you switched your clock back on your phone or gaming to do something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see it. Did you ever? So this is the first piece of fun news, Jason.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Because we're back a week in the news cycle. Shout out to Marty, who is in the chat with us. Ward Martins, right here. Ward Martins. Marty is our happy helper and research, and he's doing a bang up job. And
thank you, Ward Martins.
Thank you, Marty. It's a callback.
Yeah, we do need Mary Lords back. I agree.
I'd love it. Listen, man, you can always, anytime we record, if she is free at 1:30 California time, and she is like at least a webcam and a decent mic, she can do whatever she wants. I am all about it.
Hopefully her newborn is sleeping during that time.
That is true. She is a mommy now, Mommy Lords. So I do understand that. The Pokemon Center, Jason, is finally opened in London.
I didn't know it was happening. I didn't know it was coming. I'm not a big Pokemon fan, never have been.
You tried
Uh,
earlier before we recorded the podcast. You were saying you were trying to play the original, and the story was too long.
no, that was Harry Potter.
Oh, good lord! Well, the Pokemon Center finally opened. There's one in London, and I think there's one in U.S. So prior to the lockdown, the lines to get in were 5 hours long.
Wow.
5
For
hours
what?
to go in. Well, I think they had opening in conjunction with the Pokemon World Championship that's held between August 17th and the 21st at London's Excel Center. So there wouldn't have been a long line if they didn't do it in conjunction with this championship at the Excel Center in London town, foggy London town.
All right, strange place for the Pokemon Center to open. It's more of a Japanese American thing, but I guess it's big in London too. It's big worldwide.
That it's a worldwide. I think in there they probably sell like a bunch of like Pokemons or Pokemans, as women used to call it when I worked at Sears. Do you have any Pokemans you sell? They probably sell cards.
They say, "Get out."
Yeah, I was
Get
like,
the hell out.
I was like, you are such a bad Gen Xer, and I threw her out because she probably was a Gen Xer. 5
Is
hours.
Pokemon Go still a thing? And like, there's like only Pokemon you can catch in the Pokemon Center in London.
I'm not sure. Let's see if anyone in the chat can see. I'd love to pay.
Yeah, let us know in the chat if there's special Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I think Pokemon Go
that
is
you can
still,
capture in there.
I think it's still around 2016. Yeah, I think so.
What else does the Pokemon Center offer?
Let's see. So there is exclusive merch. Jason.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Exclusive merch. Let me see. This is what's called stopping the momentum.
So you get like a Pokemon hat that you could only get at this place, $500. You know, you can get like a Squirtle shirt that says, I'm a Squirtle. I'll Squirtle on your face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, things like that.
Nice. There's a way to do a slideshow, which is how I should really be doing this, but I just learned about it. Meow.
You can get Charmander Crocs.
Yeah, you get Charmander
pretty
Crocs.
Cool.
You can get a Pokemon tent to have in your front yard.
You can get a Pikachu tail butt plug.
For all you furries out there, a nice butt plug Pikachu tail. Well, they did sell exclusive merch. They sold this is why you really need a producer to do all of this stuff. A Pikachu.
I know he asked the hard questions, DJ.
I know. No. It's not that. It's like if we get someone who could like pop the images up and then you could just just talk and so they sell exclusive merch, includes Pikachu and Roserade beef eater outfits, Jason.
Oh, the beef eaters, like the outfits that they wear outside of the palace and outside of royal restaurants. Yeah, okay. So it's an official Pokemon beef eater outfit.
Yes. Yeah, royal, like McDonald's, Burger King, the beef eaters hang outside.
Yeah.
Beef, yeah, they're the famous armed guards at the Tower of London. It's also a pretty, like, relatively, they get like 30, I think there was like 37,000 pounds a year, and they work 4 days a week for a couple hours.
Is that good? I don't know the conversion rate.
37,000, I think, is pretty low, but I guess it's a livable wage, I would imagine.
And you just stand there.
You do stand there like
hard.
I mean, the odds of someone breaking into the Tower of London is probably, pretty low. But the Pokemon Center in New York, I don't think there was any exclusive like police chief Pokemons.
Yeah, like like racist mayor Pokemons, or like dirty rat Pokemons with
Yeah, a sly in the closet Senator Pikachu.
yeah, like a Pikachu with like nipple rings, like the governor had.
Yeah, Hot Topic Charmander.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah,
just have that. So you could Marty says you could travel to the Tower of London tomorrow and see the crown jewels. I wish I could, man. London's one of my favorite places beside Paris. I love it. I would love to visit this Pokemon store, get nice Beefeater outfit Pikachu and Roserades.
Are you still playing Pokemon?
Of course not. Now,
Okay.
the new one came out and I thought about getting on Switch. I have a weird thing with Pokemon is I will start playing it and then I kind of just lose it. Like I kind of just stop playing. It gets to a point where I'm like either I just get bored or I'm like, okay, and then I just done. I heard the last Pokemon was pretty good. But
What was it called? Like Pokemon shirts, Pokemon skin?
yeah, it's like Pokemon Zorbin edition and Pokemon Exorbitant edition. Pokemon XYZ ABC Elemental P. And I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Very confusing. So yeah, the Beefeaters, they did pick good jobs, like having, but I don't think the Nintendo America had any exclusive Pokemans that they had.
Nintendo America was just was a cash grab.
Oh, of course it was. Yeah. Well, I meant the Pokemon store. Well,
oh, okay. I mean, there was a Nintendo store in New York too.
Yes, it's probably still there, but like at least they chose Beefeaters as like a job that they could be because you there's other famous British jobs. Beefeaters one, there's Garbage Man, there's since the Beefeaters is an old job, they could have had that. Huh?
Chimney sweep.
They could, chimney sweep Charmeleon.
Mm.
They could have had a rat catcher, Pikachu.
Right.
They also could have had Gong Farmer Pikachu, which is a poop farmer or a poop.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, back
you
in the
could
day.
have bangers and mash.
Yep, bangers and mash to just fill that gong bucket up while those guys walk the streets and pick up your duty.
That should be the next Pokemon, bangers and Pokemon mash.
Pokemon bangers, Pokemon mash. They go well together or play them separately. They look cute.
Well, I'll tell you the truth here. I'm not interested in the Pokemon Center in London.
Oh.
I'm not into it. I have friends that would love it. Me, I couldn't care less.
Yeah. I do wonder if you could catch like some real rare Pokemans on Pokemon Go.
I played that game for a week.
Yeah, I played it for a bit. It was funny. You always knew someone's playing Pokemon Go because you see them just swiping their finger while they're walking.
Yeah. While they're walking, yeah.
Yeah, while they're walking and not paying attention. Pokemon Go was pretty fun for a bit, and then it just kind of like I thought it was neat that you get out of the house, but
yeah, the augmented reality was a cool concept, and the only reason I played it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the only reason I played it too. Is the augmented reality, and I would walk around Brooklyn. And I was like, I'm gonna get thrown. You know,
Like you're gonna get hit by a car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by a car, or someone's gonna just anywhere in New York City, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. If you're not paying attention, like you could walk into a homeless person, or some crazy junkie could steal your phone, or you might run into a farmer and get shit all over you, like things like that.
Not a good. I mean, there are stories of people fucking falling off cliffs.
Trying to catch Pokemon. Just walking off. Yeah. Your mom gaming says people thought I was playing Pokemon Go, but I was on Tinder getting girls because I'm not a geek.
Nice. Wow.
Nice.
Cool. That's nice. Even though your handle is your mom gaming.
Yeah, I would imagine he's from foggy old London town.
Fucking only your mom is gaming and I'm not gaming. I'm just watching your mom game.
I'm watching your mom game, then. Your mom gaming, then. PJ, did you guys see the metaverse video with Mark Zuckerberg? People are saying how terrible the graphics are, but somehow the cartoon version of Zuck makes him more lifelike. It's very funny.
The metaverse is a joke.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Mark Cuban saying selling real estate on the internet is stupid.
No, really?
And we've already seen the bubble burst on NFTs. So go ahead, Mark. Create a little cartoon character of yourself.
Why don't you go and treat yourself?
Mm-hmm.
He does look like a robot.
Yeah, he doesn't need an avatar. Just put a picture of his dumb face in there.
Just picture of his dumb face. Let's see. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you his dumb face. I need to get this slideshow working, bro. This is 14 extra steps. Real annoying. Okay.
Can't wait. There he is.
Look at him. Look at those dead eyes.
It looks like a crappy me.
He's like, "Hi, I made a crap sandcastle.
Look, I'm in front of the Eiffel Tower and some mosque, or
Yeah.
maybe some Orthodox church.
I'm trying
Who
to
cares?
I'm trying to just be inclusive and throw everything in one go. Hi, Mark Zuckerberg."
Hi,
There's no way
I
he's
created a website to rate the girls I knew in college, and now I'm in front of the Eiffel Tower.
with my glass. If you told me Mark Zuckerberg got both his eyes poked out and they were glass eyes, I would believe it because he has such dead eyes.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. And I know I got off of Facebook years ago, and I'm more happy for it.
Oh, good for you, Jay.
I'm sorry I can't be in the Facebook group. I'm sure you can handle it, TJ, but
I can. It's fine.
Zuckerberg gives me the creeps.
He does give you the creeps. Look at his green eyes. There's no way he has
Come.
hazel, beautiful green eyes. There's no way.
Come into my metaverse
Hi.
and tickle my nipples virtually.
Hi, would you like to come in the metaverse? PJ said that's the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, you fools. That gray building that looks like a sandcastle. PJ, you are full of poop. You're a gong farmer, is what you are.
Yeah, PJ. I mean, we appreciate the help, but lay off, okay? We're trying to do a comedy show here.
Why don't you just lay off? Lay off me. Lay off. That's not what it is. Yeah, poor metaverse. So would you not join the? Oh, you're not on Facebook, so you're not going to join the metaverse.
I mean, I'm on Instagram, and that's owned by Facebook, but that's about it.
I don't really get a fit. You know what? Social media, I've never been popular enough to kind of get hit with any negative comments. On TikTok, I do find a lot. Like I'll find comments. It's not like real bad, but like pretty bad. Like someone's like millennial ass TikTok, or someone's like, this isn't fun. One dude blatantly was like, this isn't fun. Like just was like, this isn't funny. And I was like, all right, man, show me your funny video. And then of course, nothing.
Silence.
Yeah. Silence.
Hey, welcome to the internet.
I know. Yeah, so like, I understand like Tom Holland, for example, said he was hold on, let me stop this screen. Tom Holland, for example, said he was taking a step away from social media for his own mental health.
Smart.
I mean, super smart. I mean, I wonder what he deals with. Also, if you're Tom Holland, man, why don't you like just like have like enough people that you don't ever have to be on the internet? Like, if I was famous, Jason, I would never touch social media. I would have some intern or some person who I would email or text what I want to tweet. I'd be like,
and they would do it.
Yeah, and they would do it. And then I would never, and I would just be like, how many likes does it have? Oh, it has this. Even on like, if I ever got big enough and I didn't have to handle TikTok, I'd be like, okay, like here's a video I posted. Could you put it up and, tag it right and put it up at the right time?
Right.
And, whatever.
Yeah, you'd be like Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I'd be just like Steve Harvey with his beautiful big white veneers.
Yeah.
Beautiful teeth. Oh yeah, I'd be like Steve Harvey, where I'd have a poor young man fronting my social media, getting berated by celebrities.
Yep.
Listen, a couple episodes if you want to hear Jason's story about
working for Steve Harvey.
Working for Steve Harvey.
Oh, well, I was the social media manager for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he was not a friendly guy.
Not too friendly. So let me get this straight, Jason. He wasn't a saint.
He was not a saint. And if you had a bunch of saints, could you put them in a row?
Oh, now this is why I pay you the big bucks. That is a segue if I ever heard it. Saints Row 5 came out 2022, came out August 11th, so it's already out, and it already has
pretty mediocre reviews. That's right. They said it's basically, I mean, it's just called Saints Row. They went back to square one, and apparently it's very square one, and nothing is new, and nothing is shocking, and it's a fun open world. But you get halfway through, and you're like, "Oh shit, I've done this 1,000 times already."
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like that's what I said. It gets very like it hits all the things you want from a sandbox game, but nothing is different, nothing is new. It just feels like, oh, like another sandbox game. Cool. And the setting looks like the American Southwest. Which where is that? What would the American Southwest be? That's
It'd be like Vegas, New Mexico, like Breaking Bad, Vegas,
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So desert cities,
The hub city is named San Ileso.
And that's Spanish for mediocre.
The mediocre city. Mediocre. Despite some custom options, there's a push for named characters. So I guess you customize what people want, like, hey, this is Charlie, this is whoever. There is, however, going to be an emphasis on gang customization, which is pretty interesting. And it looks a little more grounded compared to Saints Row 4, which had a bunch of dildos and aliens theme.
See, that's what I want to play.
Yeah, and also
I want to have fucking, I don't know. I've never played Saints Row, but if you told me you could control a dildo and kill an alien with it,
you're in.
I'm in.
Get Saints Row 4, bro. And also Marty says, not gonna lie, this is what I want Marty to always do, which I find very fun. I'll do it. Is he'll put the research, but then he has his opinions in, and I really like that. Because it's a cool.
Like what?
Well, he's great opinions, so I love it. Because he goes, not gonna lie, the named characters seem like douchey Zoomers. So I get a little tickle every time I get to read it. So thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty. He's crushing it. He's really is doing it.
Well, I really liked Far Cry 6. That's the first Far Cry I played. But the reviews said, oh, this is just like all the other ones. And it was like, well, I haven't played all the other ones.
Yeah, so then you kind of have a higher polished version of the other games. But the thing that makes Saints Row interesting was it was a GTA clone for Saints Row 1.
Right.
And then what happened was Grand Theft Auto is like funny, but they weren't like ridiculous. And Saints Row started going into being ridiculous. And that's kind of where they separated themselves from GTA. So if you're going to go back and call the game Saints Row, which now you're doing what Skate 4 did, where Skate 4 is called Skate. And I did a whole TikTok joke video about it. If you want to go at TJ
Killed
follow, if you want to really laugh. And you like so to go back to call it Saints Row and then make it boring and not funny or ridiculous. I don't know what you're doing. You know what they're banking on, Jay Slay? They're banking on what I think is because GTA 6 is not coming out for maybe a year or two. Right. I think Saints Row can get away with being mediocre because they're like, well, who are we competing with? GTA isn't going to be out for a while.
I mean, that makes sense, but are they going to release Saints Row 2 again?
See, this is the same thing I was saying.
Where do they go from here?
Yeah, you can't. Well, you could probably call it like Saints. Well, so Skate did the same thing where Skate 4 is called Skate. And then the developer is like, we're not making any more Skate games. This one's just going to keep going. Like they want to do what, Destiny or Fortnite or Apex Legends does, where you make a hub game and then you just keep adding on to that game, like World of Warcraft did for 35 years.
Right. But that was a dense game.
I mean, it was a dense game. Also, World of Warcraft was time. Like, no, you're not going to be the next World of Warcraft. Just make and the graphics are going to get worse and worse because when we have a PlayStation 6 in 10 years or something. Because I don't think we're ever going to have a console cycle as long as we did from 360 to Xbox One, let's say. I don't think we're going to ever have that again. So it's just like, you're going to have just Saints Row. I guess they're just going to they'll keep adding DLC and characters and maps, and they're probably just going to keep doing that. So there'll never be a Saints Row 2. If they're going to make a sequel, it'll be like Saints Row Revengeance or something like that,
Not interested. I'm playing, like Horizon Forbidden West, and that shit is dense.
Yeah.
That shit's so dense.
Yeah, I'm at the
It's
last.
almost as dense as you, TJ.
Come on.
That's how dense it is.
Come on.
And like, why would I step away from like a world like that to play like a GTA, watered down GTA that we've been playing for the past 20 years?
Yeah, that is true. I also like that in the chat. I'm getting trolled by two of my friends. PJ's like, he's ignoring my jokes. We're talking about Saints Row, and then PJ's making metaverse jokes, and it's like, come on, whose fault is that? Like, if you want to make jokes, stay on target. Now he brings up Candy Crush. Like, what are you doing? You gotta stay on target. Make Saints Row jokes.
Brian, it's good to see here. One of your co-hosts is in the comments, and he said, I love Centipede, and that's true. I have a mini Centipede cabinet on my mantle. So thank you. That is all the comments we're going to be reading today. Sorry, guys.
I mean, I love the comments. It's great. It's just like, it's just funny with, like PJ, my PJ's like, he's not reading my jokes. And it's like, you stay on topic, what it is. I don't want to go all over the Plizace. Toxic chat. I do read in real time. Look, you don't read in real time. I'm reading in real time. Boom. Reading in real time. The funny thing is when I know him in real life, so I could drive to his house and yell at him.
Shit, please do.
He's being so toxic. He's being yeah. Toxic. Oh, I got something. Speaking of toxic, this is a real. I was gonna try to do this video on my own, but I got very excited because you're with me on the podcast. Banned.
What happened?
Banned.
Who got banned?
Oh man, let me tell you how fascinating Wings of Redemption is. Let me get to it. Wings of Redemption is permanently banned from Twitch. Marty brought this up.
What did he do other than look like a freaking douche?
Jason, what didn't I like it? It has to be on preview because otherwise I have to find all the new images up. What?
He's got a neck beard. I'm already against him.
Wings of Redemption, he's bald, he's overweight, he's southern, he's got a neck beard, mustache, glasses. He plays, so I'll tell you everything that we know from him. Let's see.
He looks like you and your co-host Brian had a kid.
He does. Initially, he was suspended for using an offensive pejorative term to describe his subscribers.
What was that?
He used a pejorative term. Marty,
okay.
Marty, I don't know, it's an offensive term.
Is it racist? What is it? What do you say?
I mean,
it's a pejorative term.
Here, I'm gonna read you. Tell
us what a pejorative term is, please.
Pejorative term. I'm going to read you some of his quotes. Not all of them, but some of his quotes. I watched some videos. Now, let me give you a setup for who this guy is first. He was an early YouTuber, Let's Play, like circa 2007, who gained notoriety for his eccentric behavior and connections with controversial characters such as Keemstar. Now he's done, I watched some of his stuff. He got permanently banned from Twitch, which I'll pull up the perma-banned right meow. He got permanently banned from Twitch.
Pejorative means expressing contempt or disapproval.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So he was shitting on his followers.
Oh yeah, bro. Here we go. Oh, cool. I got on this too. So it says, "Hello, Wings of Redemption." Now he got permanently banned because he circumvented the suspension a few nights ago and was caught and now permanently banned. Now he was banned prior for like low-key suicide threats to himself. Obviously. He was banned.
You get banned for saying you're gonna kill yourself?
Well, he's just, if you watch some of the videos, man, he's just like, he's a highly toxic, unstable person who really is either, I mean, he's like the epitome of every gamer, of like toxic gamer. He has,
So were they worried that he was going to commit suicide on a
I mean,
stream
he would,
live?
yeah, he would constantly like talk about he played Call of Duty a lot. There's videos of him throwing his controller, which reminded me of me, you
Yeah,
know.
a lot of people in the comments are saying he's very much like you, TJ. And you know, you haven't threatened to kill yourself or to suicide some other person.
Yeah.
But
So no.
if you're an angry gamer, isn't that entertaining?
I mean, angry video game nerd did it, yeah, but I think it's also, you know,
Right.
there's a pretty good doc of Wings Redemption on the Frederick Knudsen YouTube channel. So Wings, this is what the Twitch. So if you ever get permanently banned from Twitch, this is what it says. Hello, Wings of Redemption. Twitch is committed to keeping our community safe for everyone. And as a part of that, we require all users to ensure that anything shared on their accounts abides by Twitch's terms of service and community guidelines. Based on a review of your activity or content, we've issued a community guideline strike on your account. Due to the severe nature of this violation or the fact that you've incurred multiple violations, your access to Twitch service is indefinitely restricted. Reason: account suspension evasion. So if he just like chilled out when he got suspended, he would have been back on Twitch, but instead he was. Example of violating conduct include, but not limited to, streaming or chatting on an alternate account while serving a suspension. Jason, they found him through his IP probably.
Yeah. He made another account and they found him.
Joining another broadcast stream as a guest while serving a suspension, which I think is what he did. He went and started
Can't
like,
do that. You're suspended. Naughty.
do that. Where the violation occurred in your channel profile. Indefinite suspension.
Well, I've never heard of this guy, and I'm glad I haven't.
No, of course not.
I'm a Unlimited Lives guy. I'm a Donkey fan. Sometimes I'll even watch girlfriend reviews, which I think is a cute way of learning about games. But
yeah, that is fun. Yeah,
but this guy can suck it.
Well, he also like this guy can suck it. Jason, language. Come on, man.
Sorry, he can S a dick.
He can S. All right, here, hold on. I'm gonna read some of his famous quotes. I mean, it was watching him like hang out was like, I mean, it was epic. Like just watching. So I was watching, he throws.
Oh, what a handsome guy.
What a handsome man. The amount, like, he puts in as much effort into what his stream looks like as Brian does. My friend Brian McGinnis, who's in the chat.
Bam,
so
bam. Shots fired at Brian.
There's levels of like, you know, if his background looks awful, you could still make it. Or is it his background was so awful, but he made it for years, so he never needs to like fix it?
He looks like that.
Brian goes, TJ, that's a green screen. How funny would it be if it was a green screen of his bad room, like I have a bad room behind me?
He looks like the South Park character of the fat guy that was the World of Warcraft guy that Cartman was always competing with. He looks exactly like that.
Yeah, he does. So allegedly he does low key. So because he can't be a member of Twitch when he does it. Someone on Facebook. So they don't care if he could kill himself. You just can't be a member of Twitch when you do it. Yeah,
that's true.
So he would, he would do. I watched some videos. He would make like low key threats about, killing.
Yeah. Do you have any quotes?
Yeah, let me get to the quotes too. He would just say stuff like, "Man, I don't want to wake up," So here are some quotes I found on YouTube fandom.com wiki. This is allegedly, these are quotes from him. Like, I don't want to say he definitely said it because I'm not going to get sued by some maniac. So I am no longer going to be fat for 2014, and that's the promise I made to myself. He also scammed his subscribers out of like 25 grand and like a couple $1,000. So he would yell at his subscribers. He would ban people constantly. He would ban his subscribers for like trolling him. he also would beg money. He'd be like, yo, I'm going to stop playing. If I'm not making $100 an hour on Call of Duty, like, I'm going to stop playing. So then he would like, people that were like, hold on.
Oh my God. TJ got banned.
Yeah, I just got banned from that. No, I could say he's a maniac, but I'm saying allegedly this is what he said, because I guess that's
Yeah, you could say allegedly. So he
allegedly.
scammed his subscribers.
Allegedly, what he did was he said, I'm going to say allegedly 1,000 times. He was like,
Go
I'm going
ahead.
to get like the fat band. It's $25,000 in America, or it's $8,000 in Mexico. So then he begged his subscribers, like, listen, I'm $1,000 short. I'm short money. He got the money. Then he went to Mexico supposedly and got the same surgery in Mexico for $8,000, and then spent the rest of the money on like cars and other things of that nature, but not doorknobs, Jason. As you could see in the picture, not
Wow.
doorknobs.
Well, at least he's got a water cooler filled with nothing. That's cool. He probably hasn't refilled that water since
I think that's
2008.
I think that's blue Gatorade, Jason. I don't think he doesn't have doorknobs, man. Like, to take a doorknob off, there's a couple reasons I would think there's doorknobs in other videos and other pictures. He has a doorknob, but he lives with his grandmother, technically, because he said it. He goes, I live with my
She was
grandmother.
like, take off the doorknobs. I don't know what you're doing in there.
That could be it.
What are you doing in there with your streams? I want the doorknobs off.
Yeah.
And you better get your stomach stapled in Mexico.
That could be it, that he got the doorknob to his grandmother, forced him to take the doorknob off. Maybe he has a little chow that might lock itself in the room. He's claims that he was, over 400 pounds. He went to get the surgery, guilt tripping his subscribers into it, got the cheap surgery, but then went right back to eating junk food, not going to the gym, and not doing what he said. He said, now on this wiki, here's a quote. We had a dog named the N-word, and he would say, N-word, fetch my shoes. Racists do not bother me. Grandma, I'm working. Either subscribe, donate, or get the F out. I can't take this crap anymore.
He said, I can't take this crap anymore.
Well, he
Ban him.
Banned him.
He said shit?
He said shit, Jason.
Well,
stop.
TJ, give them the real facts here.
He used the F word, the bad F word for gay people, he said.
Funny?
Jason, don't say the F word. Funny. He says, quote, like, even 16 at 45, that I'd let that slide, because a 16-year-old can make her own damn decisions. I'd cut child pornography off around 12. I'd say the age of consent should be 12. Man.
Wow. What do you think now, Brian? You said in the comments you don't feel bad for the subscribers because they gave money to him. After these pedophilic comments and these racist comments, and he used the word shit, how do you feel now, Brian? Sound off in the comments,
Brian. Yeah, and then
well, this guy is an idiot. He's a fat loser. He's toxic, like Britney Spears said, and hopefully he can go commit suicide offline.
I think people should donate money to him, so get a doorknob. He also gets angry if he runs out of Pepsi. That was a quote that he's like, I'm running out of Pepsi. This sucks. Just got to get it. I mean, it's crazy. Then when all the subscribers asked what happened to the money, he was like, he spent it on taxes, the money they were supposed to use for the surgery. So he got in, like, some trouble for that, because you can't tell people, like, I'm going to, hey, donate this money. And then, when you make it, you're like, okay, I'm going to, never mind. Like, people do that all the time. They did Kickstarter. That was like a huge thing on Kickstarter, would be people doing like,
right.
Fake Kickstarters, or do stuff where they're like, hey, I'm going to use this money to fund a project. Then the project, like, they don't reach their goal. And then, or they reach their goal. They're like, the movie's not going to, like, we're making a movie. The movie's not going to work out. And everyone's like, can we have our donations back? It's like, nah. I need to buy a new water cooler and fill it with Pepsi. PJ had a point. He goes, the guy has a light diffuser and doesn't even use it. It's crazy.
What's
It
this
is.
guy's name again?
Wings of Redemption is what his handle was.
All right. Well, I hope this is the last we ever hear about him.
Yeah, me too. You're telling me, Jay. You're telling me it's the last you'll ever hear. The last.
So I heard they're coming out with a new.
Oh, Jay. Oh no, Jay. Oh,
Oh,
well, I got something. Speaking of Pokemans, what is that, man?
that's just my alarm to
Go
to
to
tell you
McDonald's
to
and
move on.
get yourself a Happy Meal
Whoa, is that in America?
match battle. Yeah, it's America. It's America, baby. In America, Jason.
This is news, man. This is news right here, where they made the Happy Meal look like Pikachu. This is what the kids want. This is what the adults want. This is real news, TJ.
This is real news you don't snooze on. Pokemon.
Right.
McDonald's Pokemon cards are back. So fun. So fun.
Cool. Good for you, McDonald's.
That's right, man. Match battle trading card game in a McDonald's Happy Meal. The most valuable cards from this collection are the holographic cards. The following are going for $3 to $6. The range of worst to best is Victini, Smeargle, Growlithe, Gossifleur, Rowlet, and Pikachu is the most valuable. And they're little spinners, bro. You see the little holographic spinners. Spin, spinny, spin, spin. Spinny, spin, spin, spinny, spin. McDonald's Spinnies. This is a cool Happy Meal.
I mean, I love, as a kid, I love the Happy Meal box. I was part of it. I'm glad they're bringing it back in some way.
Yeah, the box looks pretty cool. This is a good, McDonald's used to do. It's interesting that McDonald's is doing Pokemon. Burger King did a whole Pokemon thing years ago where they would sell a Pokeball that you'd open up and it has like a gold-plated like Pokemon kind of like card, like block of gold. And I have one, and I don't have it in the box. In the box, it's worth relatively good money. Not a lot. Out of the box,
okay,
nothing.
Right.
Guess what mine is? Out of the box.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Jake Paul has $1 million Pokemon card he wears as a necklace.
He does. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start wearing my Pokemon spinner.
You gotta go to McDonald's first.
As a necklace is what I do. So this is a cool Happy Meal, Jason, but McDonald's has been wrought with some of the worst Happy Meal toys, and I found the top 3 I want to tell you of what I found looking up tons of things for the worst McDonald's Happy Meal toys. Number 1, worst Happy Meal toy, the Mighty Mighty Ducks pucks. It was a hockey puck with a plastic figure of a mighty duck on top of it, and you would play hockey with it.
No picture?
No picture. There'll be one when you see this video on TikTok, there'll be all pictures. But for now,
great.
I got to do that.
No pictures.
Google slideshow, JC Jace. Once I get the slideshow for next episode, we're going to have hella fun pictures. Tons. It's a hockey puck. If you weren't a kid who is into hockey, you'd be so pissed when you took the toy out and it was a hockey puck. And it wasn't even...
It's not even a hockey puck. You can't use it as a puck. It's got a freaking figure on the top of it.
There's a figure on top of it, and it is only used for ice. So it's not... When you play street hockey, you use a ball because you're in the street. And then when you use a hockey puck on an ice rink. So you have to be a kid who loves hockey, who also knows how to ice skate, who also goes and plays hockey at a skating rink. If not, you just have a paperweight of a Mighty Mighty Duck. The Mighty Mighty Duck.
Yeah. It'd been better if they just gave out ducks.
It's just the figures. I mean, just the figures.
No, a freaking live duck.
Oh, you mean a real duck? Well, they make
like a chick,
like a little baby chick.
Yeah.
Parents would be if you brought a baby chick home from McDonald's. You'd be like, oh. They'd be like, come on, Jason, you can't.
I'm not getting you a Happy Meal. It shits all over the place.
There was tons of bad Happy Meal toys. That one was bad. The second one of bad Happy Meal toy was the Camp McDonald's camp gear. So you got a collapsible plastic cup, you got a crappy plastic canteen, you got a little plastic cutlery set with like a fake butter knife, a spoon, a fork, and like a plastic frying pan. So you can't even use it.
Oh, man, you can't even use them.
You can't even use it. You have to pretend to use it while you're pretend camping with small, crappy toys that are crap. I'm going to tell you something, Jason. Mark my words. When I get a
They're going for $10 now on eBay.
the whole
thermos,
set, it's from
and the cup.
1990. So I'm going to tell you something. When I want a toy, not something I could buy at the Sports Authority from McDonald's. No one wants that.
That's crap.
Camp McDonald's camp gear.
It's a collapsible cup.
It is a collapsible cup. There was some picture on Etsy of it they found, and someone was like, this was my favorite toy as a kid. And it's like, it's not. Worst Happy Meal toy, PJ says Narcon. I don't know what that is. Worst Happy Meal toy, angioplasty for kids.
I like that.
Worst Happy Meal toy, the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
The complete band?
By PJ. Yeah, PJ just got banned from this. I banned him. Jason, do you want to know what the worst Happy Meal toy that I found ever out of all the ones I looked? The worst Happy Meal toy.
Yes, please.
Happy Meal bedtime collection. You get a plastic drinking cup, a foam wash mitt, glow in the dark night like stand pad or night light, toothbrush, and Colgate toothpaste.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep when you were saying that.
Toothpaste. You imagine being a kid. What's the one thing as a kid you hate to do? You hate eating vegetables. You hate brushing your teeth.
Brushing your teeth. You hate wiping your butt.
You hate wiping your butt. Like, I've dated girls with kids, and when kids are old enough to brush teeth on their own, you have to almost bribe them to brush their teeth.
Right.
And it is drinking cup, a foam wash mitt. The toothpaste and the toothbrush is that's crazy. This is the epitome of getting socks for Christmas.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah. What year did that come out?
Like 19, I think it was 1980 in the 1980s. It was early. It was early when they're trying to they were trying to do like health kicks, like, hey, like health kicks.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Health kicks. Say
they started putting carrots, a little bag of carrots in there for kids.
Oh yeah. They started doing that. Yeah. But God, a toothbrush, dude, I would lose my mind if I was a child.
That toothbrush needs stab it right in your father's eye.
Start sharpening it like you're in prison.
Yeah.
Just get him.
By the time we got home, right in the neck.
Yeah, get him home when he's right there. And he's like, ah! He's like, wash your teeth, as he's gargling on his own blood. Wash your teeth. Those are the worst toys.
Oh, that's great.
Those are
this is better than that. This is better than that. That's for sure.
Yeah, those are bad daddy toys. Bad daddy toys. One of the coolest things that we have coming up was, let me show you what our next thing is. Have you ever played the video game Quake, Jason? Have you ever been to QuakeCon?
No.
QuakeCon 2022 opens its digital doors. So it was supposed to be an in-person event. Schedule can be found here at QuakeCon. However, there's zero anything that went down for QuakeCon. They did have a QuakeCon sale, 70% off retail games on retail price on select games like Fallout, Dishonored, Prey, Doom, Skyrim, and let's see, that's Deathloop, Fallout 4, Doom again. Yeah, pretty cool, man. There was
Deathloop seems like it's a good game. That was quick.
Yeah, dude, I have Deathloop. I have not played it. But QuakeCon was a pretty, it started at 1 p.m. on Friday the 19th. You could watch on Twitch. And then it just was, I mean, there wasn't much, man. The Elder Scrolls Online Talking Tamriel, like it was a lot of panels. I think a lot of digital panels that you could do. Then they had they had one thing I looked at what the last event was at 11:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. was ESO in real life trial run LARP. It's ESO, which is like a RPG game. CM Adele, Kim, and Tamriel Down Under will be looking and acting the part as a role play while playing ESO. Punishments will be dealt for anyone that breaks character. So it's basically like, imagine if me and you were playing like Doom together and we were dressed as like, you know, Space Marines, but then we couldn't break character. It's like a cosplay thing. I mean, I'm going to be very honest with you, and I don't want you to be offended, Jason, but this looked like it was a pretty big stinker. QuakeCon was
sorry.
QuakeCon was a stinker. Sorry. They didn't announce anything. Even Marty was like, hey man, QuakeCon's coming out. QuakeCon is over, and there's almost zero information about what went down. And it was just a PC sale, like a sale on PC games. QuakeCon.
Snooze fest.
Snooze fest. You snooze till you lose. QuakeCon, snooze fest. Would you have gone to QuakeCon if you could? Gone to QuakeCon?
I would have non.
I would have gone to QuakeCon.
Right. Yeah. No, I have no interest.
Yeah. So usually it's going to be in Dallas. This year's QuakeCon once again be digital only. Like you were disappointed not returning to Dallas. So every year QuakeCon is in Dallas. And it's digital only, like we said, and a bunch of panels and Quake talks. Isn't it crazy how long Quake has been around?
Yeah, it's from the 90s, right?
People still play it. It was like Quake was huge. Unreal Tournament was huge. Duke Nukem, Doom. But Quake came out when Doom was like out. And it's still, people still play it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's weird. A Facebook user, sorry, it's weird they call it QuakeCon. Quake isn't much of a name anymore. It is true. Facebook user, sorry, I don't know. You have to like change your settings on Facebook, and I can know.
I like Facebook user.
Talking Facebook user is, and also like who is going to QuakeCon? Facebook user. You're right. I don't know if I would go to QuakeCon because Quake isn't much of a name anymore, which is absolutely true. I haven't really played much of Quake, so it's not like I'm a huge fan of it. I love id Software, and I love, but I never got into Quake. And if you're not going to announce stuff at Quake, then why? Mike Thu. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, change your Facebook settings, bro, and I can know it's you. Mike Thu. I'll know it's you. Mike Thu. You hear that? It's a good song, right? Great song.
Great.
Yeah, you wouldn't go to QuakeCon, Jason, would you?
Yeah, I'm not going to QuakeCon.
I'm sorry. What if I got tickets and I was like, do you want to go to QuakeCon? Would you just tell me to eat it? Would you tell me to beat the streets?
I'd tell you to take a hike.
Would you? Would you be like, why don't you take a hike, bro? Why don't you take a hike? And then what if I didn't? What if I told you I'm not going to take a hike?
Then I'd ban you.
No, you shan't. You shan't ban me, Jason. Finally.
Hey, yeah, you got a. I was gonna maybe talk about the new mini Mega Drive that's coming out.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Let's find a nice.
The new mini Mega Drive is coming out, guys. I don't know if you guys have bought the first one. It's a little Genesis, right?
Yes.
A little mini Mega Drive. It's popping. It's popping off. It's coming soon. And did you buy any of these little mini consoles, TJ?
I did not. I bought a Super Nintendo I bought the Super Nintendo one for my friend Mike. And boom. Sega Mini Drive 2.
Yes.
That's right. There it is. No, I did not. I've never bought any of these minis. Only the Super Nintendo I bought for my friend Mike, and he played. And I'd like to get the mini systems, but I find if you have a Switch, you kind of have the mini NES and the mini Super Nintendo on your Switch. Then you could buy. I have a Super Nintendo controller that goes with the Switch. So and also I was not a Mega Drive guy. I wasn't a Sega Master System. I was a Sega Genesis guy, but not the
Sure.
Mega Drive. So go ahead.
Yeah, it's a Japanese games that's going to be in it.
Yeah, which I never. What are the games?
Let's look.
Let's have a gander at the Mega Drive 2 Year games.
Here we go.
Hold on. My friend
Here we
Jared.
go. Hold on.
Oh, that's crap. Jared had this funny thing about that no one met their wife or husband at QuakeCon.
That's
Go
true.
on.
They lost their husband or wife at QuakeCon.
They lost their husband.
Actually, the Mega Drive, the Sega Mini Sega is a pretty good list of games. It's got like Afterburner, it's got Clay Fighter, Earthworm Jim 2, Golden Axe 2.
For the Sega, you mean?
For the Sega Genesis Mini.
Yeah, the Mega Drive 2 is different. The first 5 titles.
Okay.
So the Mega Drive 2, the first 5 Mega CD titles revealed was Echo the Dolphin CD, Robo Aleste, Sengokushi 3, which is Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3, Shin Megami Tensei Tenka Fubu. And the text-heavy Japan-only titles tend to get swapped for Western releases. However, considering how poor the Western output for the Mega CD was, we may be in for a treat, Marty says. What would you like to see on the Mega Mini Drive Mini 2? What would you like to like, click, subscribe? Put it in the comments. Link in the comments to like, click, and subscribe, please. Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't realize it's a Mega Drive, so I'm not really that interested now.
Now you're like, next.
I thought it was a Mini Sega Genesis.
Oh, I fooled you, Jason. You got very excited.
I think they're fooling all of the consumers out there with this.
I pulled the rug out from under your little feet. I pulled it out from under your little feet. Marty says he's low-key hoping.
When's it coming out?
I don't know. He's like, that's right, Mega Drive. You're going to regret throwing my tea in the Boston Harbor. That's right. What would you like to see? He's low-key hoping Marty wants to finally see Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and that Altered Beasts gets ditched. He is not a fan of Altered Beast and wants it ditched.
That's a shame. That's a good game.
I
Rise from your grave.
I'm on Marty's side. I do not like it. I think it's an interesting concept, but I've never had fun. Marty says, and wishful thinking that maybe they could swap that awful Virtua Fighter 2 port with the awesome 32X Virtua Fighter port, which would be cool. Jason got booted from the podcast. Jason just got banned from the podcast. Jason was banned from the podcast.
I'm back.
Did your little arm hit the Ethernet wire?
It did, yeah. I'm hardline.
You're such a goose. Oh, are you hardlined in?
No, I don't know what happened.
I wish you were. I wish we all were. Altered Beast sucks, Marty says on here. Very funny. Very funny. Yeah, I never got into the Mega Drive, but it is interesting with a ton of Japanese like games, and the Virtua Fighter port, the 32X Virtua Fighter port was better than Virtua Fighter 2, which he says, which I would believe. Look at that mini system. Poor Jason. No Mega Drive for you, Jason.
Yeah, not interested. I was hoodwinked.
Yeah. You were like, this is garbage.
How much is it? What's the price for it?
I don't know.
I'll look it up. Look it up.
Look it up real quick for the price.
It's gonna be $100.
150. Is it gonna be 100? Did you find it?
A Sega. No, this is the Genesis Mini. I want the Mega Drive
2. Here's the thing, Jason. Can you put a price on happiness?
No.
Well, then
I got it. Here we go. All
right, tell me. Oh, let me guess.
$75.
All right. I guess 75. It's 75.
You get the CD. How much would the CD attachment cost? Guess that.
Oh, thank you. $50.
Close, 37.
Ooh, 37. So you could add the CD attachment to it, and it's $75. Yes, you're looking at it. Yeah, you're looking at 100. A hundo. It is true. Jared has a good point. Who the frig wants to play Virtua Fighter at this stage of game development? Virtue Fighter, I don't like Tekken 2 has its like Tekken 2 holds up. I don't think Virtue Fighter holds up, which is why there's no the last Virtue Fighter that came out was like so dumb.
Nah, I enjoy the original Virtual Fighter. You know, it was, but I think it was just the gimmick of that it's 3D models. You know,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like Battle Arena to Shinden,
no
which
thank
came
you.
out for the PlayStation. The PlayStation. Jason, what a fun time we've had together.
Well, news heavy, that's for sure. News
Very
heavy
news heavy.
episode.
Yeah, which is thank you, Marty. Again,
Thank you,
also Marty
Marty.
says Virtua Fighter 2 was considered the pinnacle of 3D fighting at the time, which it was, and then Soul Calibur 2. So then we'll have a whole Soul Calibur and Virtua Fighter argument
In the comments, in the Facebook room, check it out.
That's right. If you want to see this video, if you're listening to the podcast, please click, and please leave us a review if you like it. I'm sorry the last couple episodes. I'm trying to get the handle of that this is fun to watch and also fun to listen to. I think it seems like it's more fun to watch now, and I don't want our audio listeners suffering. So I will try to be better about, where me and Jason keeping the conversation flowing and afloat. There was some podcast episode, Jason, that I did alone that there were 10 seconds of silence while I was looking up an image to put up. And I realized I was like, oh, no.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
So you could follow Jason. If I was going to port some plugs, I was going to port you. What would I be searching on Google for?
You're going to search Jason Saenz, Saenz. That's me. You can find me at Jason Saenz on Twitter, at Jason C. Saenz on Instagram, and also Signs. That's SAENZSIGNS on TikTok.
Very good. Are you having fun
on TikTok?
Yeah.
Not really.
The video that me and Jason have up on TikTok, 580,000 views so far.
Thank you. I'm enjoying that.
That's really cool. Yes, it's very cool. And you can follow me at TJ Del Reno on TikTok. You could go to YouTube, Unlimited Lives on YouTube. So you could see with this video live. You could go see this video live on Twitch. You could follow the Videoizers on TikTok, which is me and Brian McGinnis, which will be tonight at 9 p.m. Me, Brian McGinnis, on this Twitch channel, Unlimited Lives. And thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. See ya.
See you, boys.
Jason, what fun we've had by all. What a Mega Drive episode.
That was a mega episode, dude. That was a huge episode.
Huge Mega Drive episode. Marty, I'm sorry we didn't get to all the news, but I appreciate everything you put in, Marty.
Thank you guys for watching live.
Yeah, thanks for watching live. Live and in charge. Very good. Awesome, Jay. Great job, buddy.
All right. I know it's last minute, but thanks, TJ.
No, it's not. What do you mean last minute? No, it's good. Oh, wait. What's last minute? No, you're good. What do you mean? You never have to do anything.
Just that we didn't confirm until last night.
Oh, yeah. Nah, it's okay. It's my fault. Don't worry, dude. And also moving forward, as long as you'll have us. I appreciate Marty's in there right now. Ward Martins. I appreciate you putting the news in. It's great. And then I'll send you a clean doc, Marty. And we can
give me access to that early on.
Yes, I'll give you access early on. Yes. But yeah, with Marty doing the lifting, Jay, you don't have to. You just do the games like you were doing before if you want. And if you forget a week, it's fine.
Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Marty.
I love the games. They're great, but I don't ever want you to be like stressed. I'd rather you show up and just be here. So do what you can.
Thanks, Tej.
All right, man. We're going to
have lunch.
Yes, we will.